Today we're talking about a surprising story involving Kendall Jenner and her sister Kourtney Kardashian's son, Rocky. He just turned 1, but fans were quick to notice that Kendall didn't join in on the celebration. No birthday wishes, no gifts, not even a social media post. But that's not all. This comes just after Kendall hinted about feeling down over not having kids of her own at 29. So, could her personal struggles be the reason she didn't celebrate Rocky's big day? Stick around because we're diving deep into the possible reasons behind Kendall's absence, fan reactions, and what this might say about her relationships within the Kardashian-Jenner family. In today's video, we'll unpack why Kendall's decision to skip Rocky's birthday has sparked so much conversation. You'll hear the fans' theories, and we'll explore what might really be going on behind the scenes. Plus, we'll talk about how Kendall's recent feelings on motherhood could be influencing her family dynamics. Quick question for you all before we dive in. Do you think Kendall should have celebrated Rocky's birthday, or is it okay if she chose not to? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's start a conversation about family, expectations, and mental health. Alright, let's set the scene. The Kardashian-Jenner family has always been close-knit, and birthdays are a big deal for them. Just scroll through their social media, and you'll see tons of posts, stories, and shout-outs for every milestone, no matter how small. So, when Kourtney's son, Rocky, turned 1, fans expected the family to be there celebrating together. And most of them did show up, except Kendall. What's interesting is that Kendall didn't even make a quick post or comment, which is unlike her. She usually posts or comments on big family events, so fans were immediately curious and even a little disappointed. Why didn't she show up or say anything? Could it be her recent struggles with wanting kids of her own? This is where things get interesting. Just last week, Kendall shared that she's been feeling down about not having children at her age, especially when she sees her sisters with their families. And now fans are wondering if her absence from Rocky's birthday might have something to do with those feelings. Let's dig a little deeper into Kendall's recent statements. In an interview, Kendall opened up about feeling a bit left out when it comes to family life. She mentioned that at 29, she thought she'd have a family of her own by now. This admission really hit home for a lot of people, especially fans who might be feeling the same way. For someone like Kendall, who has watched her sisters become mothers one by one, it's only natural that she might feel a bit of pressure. She's said that seeing her siblings with their children makes her think about her own future. And with that in mind, skipping her nephew's birthday might be her way of coping with some of these emotions. Here's a question for you guys. Do you think it's okay for Kendall to take a step back from family events if it's what she needs emotionally? Or should family always come first, no matter what? Share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about the fan reaction, because it's been intense. Many fans felt disappointed and voiced that Kendall should have at least posted something for Rocky's birthday. Others, however, defended her, saying that Kendall's feelings are valid and that she doesn't owe anyone an explanation. Some fans suggested that maybe Kendall just needed some space and that this is her way of setting boundaries. Mental health awareness is becoming more of a focus, even for celebrities, so many fans are trying to be understanding. But on the other hand, some people think that Kendall, as an aunt, should show up for her family, especially for a big milestone like a first birthday. The Kardashian-Jenner family has always presented a united front, so fans are used to seeing them celebrate every big event together. This absence, however, feels different and it's sparking all kinds of debates online. So, let's talk about what might actually be going on here. Kendall's absence could be due to a combination of personal reasons. It's possible that attending a family event centered around children could be hard for her right now, especially since she recently expressed her desire for kids of her own. Seeing her sisters with their children might bring up emotions she's still working through, and maybe she felt it was best for her mental health to sit this one out. We've also seen Kendall talk about the pressures of being in the public eye and how it can be overwhelming. She's one of the quieter members of her family, and she doesn't always put everything out there. So, perhaps this was a private choice for her, something she didn't feel like explaining to the world. But what do you think? Do you think Kendall's choice not to attend Rocky's birthday is understandable, or do you feel like it's a family duty she should have fulfilled? Let us know in the comments. This situation brings up a bigger topic about family dynamics and mental health. Family events are supposed to be joyful, but for someone dealing with personal struggles, they can be tough. Kendall's decision reminds us that everyone, even someone as famous and seemingly unbreakable as her, needs to set boundaries sometimes. It's also a reminder that we can't always know what's going on in someone's life. Just because someone doesn't attend an event or isn't visibly celebrating doesn't mean they don't care. They might be going through something privately that makes it hard to show up. For Kendall, this could be a moment where she's learning how to balance her family responsibilities with her own mental health needs. Maybe she's figuring out how to support her family while also protecting her own emotional well-being. Another angle here is societal pressure. At 29, Kendall is one of the few members of her family who doesn't have children yet. In today's world, people often feel pressure to reach certain milestones by a certain age: marriage, kids, career success. For Kendall, who's watched her sisters raise families, this pressure is likely magnified. Skipping Rocky's birthday might be a sign that she's feeling this pressure more intensely. She might be struggling with the comparison game that so many people fall into, especially with social media and family dynamics. And for her, choosing not to attend could be a way of protecting herself from those difficult feelings. So, what does all this mean? Kendall's absence from Rocky's birthday has certainly sparked a lot of conversation, and it highlights how even close families have their moments of tension and misunderstanding. It's also a reminder that we should respect people's boundaries and mental health needs, even if we don't fully understand them. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay updated on the latest Kardashian-Jenner family news, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to join the discussion. Drop a comment with your thoughts on Kendall's absence. Do you support her decision, or do you think family always comes first? Thanks for watching, and remember, family dynamics are complicated even for the Kardashians. See you in the next video.